Good Thursday afternoon, everyone. It's weather for Weather Geeks time. Before we get to our local weather, this is a big national weather story, so thought I'd take a look at Hurricane Arthur for a minute or two here. Here is the radar presentation as of 2 p.m. Eastern. We have, of course, the traditional radar on the left. On the right, this is the wind field. Modern Doppler radars can pick out which wind direction, or which direction that is the wind is blowing, and also the speed in which the wind is blowing. And I'm going to loop this a few times, give you a general sense of the motion. Kind of jogging to the north, we are expecting a northeastern bend eventually with this, tracking it east of Wilmington and then up towards the Outer Banks of North Carolina with time. But nonetheless, the conditions are deteriorating right now. Myrtle Beach, heading up towards Southport, Wilmington. Let's pause the animation here, and boy, the wind along Myrtle Beach really picking up as we speak. You get into some of these yellow colors here. Now, the radar beam is a few thousand feet in the air at this point. It's not exactly measuring the wind speeds right on the ground, but only a couple of thousand feet up in the air. Wind speeds upwards of close to 60 miles per hour right now around Surfside Beach and Myrtle Beach. And also, when you get into the blue colors up here, Carolina Beach, Southport, this is just east of the radar site, so a little closer to the radar site here, so a little more accurate, or a little more representative of the wind speeds at the ground. We're talking 60 miles per hour or so at almost ground level as you head out where the coast bends out like this. This is in southeastern North Carolina, just south of Wilmington. So conditions are deteriorating. Heavy rain, lots of wind, and conditions will continue to deteriorate tonight up to the north. Now, this is eventually going to track kind of like this out across the Outer Banks, maybe a little east of the arrow I just drew there. But Outer Banks, Category 2 hurricane looking a little more likely for them tonight. For the 4th down here, of course, a lot of vacationers down in the Carolinas this time of the year. Conditions will improve during the holiday itself. All right, so here's a broader view of things. Tornado watch eastern North Carolina this afternoon because some water spouts out over the ocean are likely to form. They can come onto land, and on land, some traditional tornadoes can also form. So that's a look at Arthur. Pretty impressive looking hurricane making its way through the eastern Carolinas. All right, we had some showers locally here earlier today. There hasn't been much lightning and thunder until just over the last hour over in Pennsylvania, right around I-79 in Mercer, heading down into Lawrence County. We had some showers that did finally start to sprout some lightning and thunder, and those moved through Grove City. And they're over towards Franklin Oil City right now and continuing to push east around our viewing area. I think we're pretty much in the clear at this point. Small chance of one more shower, but real small chance, I think. For the rest of the afternoon, we're looking partly sunny, mix of sun and clouds, variably cloudy, whatever you want to call it. And most importantly, the air mass is undergoing a change. Let's go to our last frame of the radar. The air mass, whoops, take out my drawing tool. All right, the air mass is undergoing a change here. Check out what the dew points are doing. Dew point in Youngstown 61, Akron, Canton down into the 50s, and then dew points are dropping into the mid-50s out to the west. So our cold front is moving through as we speak. Basically, this line of showers and thunder over towards Oil City and Butler, that is the front itself. And behind it, slowly but surely, dew points are dropping, indicative of a drier air mass, a more comfortable air mass. That's coming our way for the rest of the day and into tonight. Open up the windows tonight. Much better sleeping weather for us on this Thursday night. Out to the east, severe weather a possibility, even a likelihood. A couple of severe thunderstorm warnings down towards Altoona, PA, heading over towards Huntington, Roaring Spring, places like that. State College getting slammed with a pretty good storm, and even a tornado warning with this cell about to enter New Jersey. So out to the east, some trouble, but again, for the rest of the day here, we're in pretty good shape. All right, we got the 4th of July coming up tomorrow. A couple of real fun facts for you here as far as the 4th. Here's the list of warmest 4th of Julys on record here in Youngstown, the granddaddy of them all. 1897, it hit 99 degrees on Independence Day. More recently, just 2 years ago, in 2012, it was 95 on the afternoon of the 4th. A few other recent years on here, 1990, 1988, a couple of hot ones there. 2002 got into the 90s. 1999, it was in the lower 90s. So we've had a handful of recent years where it's been real hot on the 4th. How about the coolest high temperature? Not the coolest overall temperature, but the coolest high temperature for the 4th. 1967, only 65 for a high. A little more recently, 1998 was a cool 4th. 1997 was a cool 4th. We had 2 in a row. and 1996 actually. Kind of a cool fourth with a high of 72. So three in a row there. Now, that cool fourth back in 1996 with a high of 72 may be similar to what we have tomorrow. Uh, wouldn't be shocked if the mercury stopped at about 72, 73 degrees in most of the valley tomorrow afternoon. Not ideal swimming weather, especially if the water's a little bit chilly. Now, if you've got a swimming pool that's really nice and warm now, you'll be fine, but not perfect swimming weather tomorrow, but anything else you want to do outdoors, A-OK for the 4th, and the wettest 4th of July on record. 1910, we had almost 2 inches worth of rain. More recently, 2006, 0.83 in the rain gauge, 2003, 0.58. So not too many washouts recently in the last 10 or 15 years on the 4th. Interestingly, on that hot 4th back 2 years ago, we had some thunderstorms and about a half an inch worth of rain. All right, so the 4th is looking good. Now, I don't think tomorrow's bright and sunny. I do think there'll be some fair weather clouds around for part of the day, so it's never going to be a deep blue sky on the 4th, but again, still a pleasant day. There's Arthur accelerating up off the East Coast during the course of Friday, so an ugly beach day along the Jersey Shore, the beaches of Long Island, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Martha's Vineyard, Nantucket, Cape Cod. Not a good 4th for all of those spots. But Arthur will be out of their hair by Saturday. Here's Saturday, and boy, just a perfect day for us coming up on Saturday. High pressure's overhead. It's going to be a sunnier day than Friday. It's going to be a warmer day. We'll make a run at 80 Saturday afternoon. Here's a look at Sunday. GFS has been trying to bring in a late day shower or thunderstorm chance on Sunday. I still suspect this is a touch too fast, so we're probably going to continue our dry forecast on Sunday. Even if we have to throw in a late day thunderstorm, the vast majority of Sunday should be just fine. So, as advertised all week, the holiday weekend's looking good. Next week, some model challenges here. The models are in disagreement on the exact timing of this next front, but Monday, especially late and into Monday night, could be kind of an active period with some thunderstorms rolling through along this front. Behind that front, depending on where it decides to stall, we could have some decent weather Tuesday into Wednesday. If the front stalls a little farther north, though, thunderstorm chances may continue. All right, that's Thursday's weather for Weather Geeks. You can check out another Weather Geek video Friday afternoon on the 4th. I'll be here. So hope you have a good, safe holiday if I don't see you. The weather looks great. Stay safe, and we look forward to seeing you on 21 News tonight, 6 and 11. And be sure and check out the morning show tomorrow. They're on the road. I think they're in Canfield, taking the show on the road tomorrow morning. Should be a fun morning show if you're up and early on the 4th. And again, I'll see you back here tomorrow afternoon.